If you guys enjoy what I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it's free and easy to do. Before we get started with today's video, I have an announcement to make. After years of telling other people's stories, I finally released one of my own. My novel Eternal Reign is available now in both ebook and paperback format for those of you who are like me and prefer to collect physical media. You can grab a copy right now on Amazon through the link in the description of this video. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. The flesh raiders who are guarding the shield generator are nowhere near strong enough to cause you any real trouble, so you manage the job without any problems. When you complete the task, Bingo Moore contacts you to make a few threats since you did kill his apprentice, but even though he seems unhinged, he hasn't gone over to the dark side. He thinks the Jedi Order has lost its way since they made peace with the Sith, and every Jedi on Titan needs to be wiped out if there's any hope of bringing in new blood that will be able to handle the Empire. Bingo not being a dark Jedi doesn't make him any less dangerous, so you head back to the Twi'lek camp to talk to Rana, and to see if Orgus has made any progress on his end. Orgus hasn't contacted her, but while you were gone, her mother died, and now she's in charge of the village. She doesn't have much time to mourn because someone comes running in screaming about how the flesh raiders have attacked the village and they've dropped some machines in their fields that's letting out a poison that none of them can get through. Jedi are much better equipped to deal with poison than normal people, so you go to clear out the machines and the invaders so the Twi'leks won't lose their food source. When that's done, Orgus calls you to let you know that he's dealt with the flesh raider base. You get the chance to tell him what his old apprentice said, and the fact that the man isn't a Sith makes Orgus feel like there may be a chance to get the man back on the right track instead of simply killing him. He found the location of other raider bases while he was doing his thing, and he sent their location to the other Jedi Masters so they can start clearing them out, because there are a whole lot of them. Way too many for the two of you to handle alone. There's a camp in Upper Caled that he wants you to deal with, but if you run into Bingo Moore, he doesn't want you to fight him alone. It's highly unlikely that the fallen Jedi will wait for your backup to show up before he sticks a lightsaber through you, so you go there ready to deal with him just in case. The flesh raiders there are all Force users, and they managed to not only fatally injure a Jedi Knight, but they stole his lightsaber, which makes dealing with them even more complicated, but you take them down and retrieve the weapon. The moment you recover the lightsaber, Orgus calls to tell you that he got a call from the Twi'lek camp saying that they've seen Bingo Moore. Since all of the rest of the Jedi are off dealing with the other bases, you and Orgus are the only ones close enough to get to Moore, so you both head there. Orgus was closer, so he should have beaten you to the camp, but when you show up, not only is Orgus nowhere to be seen, but Rana claims that they never called him. T7 can't get in touch with him, which seems a bit odd, right up until someone shoots you with a sleeping dart and knocks you unconscious. The Twi'leks did see Moore, and they had decided to make a deal with him to catch Orgus off guard and capture him. Part of the deal was to also kill you, but Rana didn't feel right about that, so she stopped the others for long enough for you to wake back up. Since the Jedi had abandoned them to their fate when it came to dealing with the flesh raiders and only offered to help them when they needed something, having them agree to help Bingo Moore to save their own skin made sense. But they aren't stupid enough to try to fight you face to face, so they call off the attack. Before they leave, they tell you that Moore was taking Orgus to a place called the Forge, so you may have time to save him. It doesn't take T7 long to find out where the Forge is, so the two of you head there to save your master before Bingo Moore can finish him off. After fighting your way through a lot of his troops, you finally catch up to the fallen Jedi at the base of the place that was used to craft the lightsabers of new Jedi. He had been waiting for you so he could kill both you and Orgus at the same time. He really feels like he's doing the right thing for the Jedi, because he thinks something broke in them when the Sith destroyed their temple on Coruscant. That is the only way they could have possibly decided to make peace with the people who had slaughtered millions for nothing. He thinks he's strong enough to lead a new order of Jedi down the right path, but you prove him wrong by beating him. The fact that you're stronger than he is makes him think that you might be strong enough to heal the Jedi. But since the only thing that is really broken is his mind, you knock him out so you can take him in, after you wake up Orgus to see if he's okay. He's not hurt too badly, and he's happy to see that you managed to bring in his old apprentice alive. After everything you've done, he thinks that you've pretty much learned everything that he could possibly teach you, so he gives you the materials to make your own lightsaber, while he takes Bingo back to the Jedi Temple. Once you're done and you finish testing your new weapon on the monster that shows up when the Forge gets activated, you head back to the temple where the Council officially promotes you to the rank of Jedi Knight, while deciding on how they're going to change the way they deal with the Twi'leks to keep them from hating the Jedi in the future. While your training on Tython is over, your work definitely isn't. Master Kiwix calls from Coruscant with an urgent message. The darkness that they had all been sensing was coming from there, and she needs help to deal with it because it could threaten the entire Republic. Not wasting any time, you hop on a shuttle to Coruscant to get to work dealing with a much bigger problem than the last one. This concludes the Tython portion of the Jedi Knight storyline. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, comment, share it, and subscribe. Grab a copy of my novel on your way out, and I'll see you all next time.